What's going on, everybody? It's your boy RTY, and today I'm here to bring you guys the 2023 One Piece finals in Japan. And today we got Green Uta versus Yellow Katakuri for the finals. Super excited to get into this. If you guys are curious why Nami and kid prices for the film package and the green cards are so expensive right now is because of just the initial release of Uda and NA, but also you know it reaching the finals in this event skyrocketed that price through the roof. So super excited to see how this turns out, to see how the game is played, and yeah, just see how this matchup works as we head into OPO6 and kind of get an idea. She's been obviously we're going to see her a lot, I think. In Katakuri, we obviously see a ton. So yeah, let's hop into it. Players getting their shuffles finalized here. I think we have the Uta player on the left, Katakuri player on the right. I know from experience, or talking to my scene, that Uta does really well against Anel, specifically because she can go wide really fast, and Anel struggles with that. And I'm curious to see if that's applicable here, if that's what Katakuri struggles with. There's a lot of interesting aspects to this. So let's see. Shuffles are done. Katakuri on the right, Uta on the left. Rock, paper, scissors. Nice. Uta player gets it and is going to elect to go first, which makes sense, right? You want to see Uta or you want to see Luffy on curve. I think Uta always wants to go first when given a chance. And also really strong against Katakuri, taking his curve away as well. Look at opening hands. It looks like we're going to mulligan on the cat side. I think we're also going to mulligan on the Uta side as well. I respect this player. Look how he's looking away when shuffling. Great manners. All right, here we go. Finalize our shuffles. Let's get our hand going. Interesting way to cut. I really like it though. Making sure we're really messing it up. You're not gonna get anything in there. I'm gonna take this style of cutting. I think both players taking their time with the cut. So, all right, here we go. Locked in now. Final hands for sure for both of them. 5 life for Uta. 4, 5. There we go. On the side of Katakuri. So, gonna be a long one. Let's get into it. Let's look into their hands here. I saw a Zoro for the Uta player. Let's see what we got on board for the Katakuri player. All right, so it looks like Uta player starting out with the Mihawk, new addition. This is really what makes this deck very viable. Kid, Luffy, Uta, and Zoro. The Mihawk, another 2K counter, searchable. And then on the Katakuri side, it looks like we got the Flampe, I think. That's what that is. The Nekomamushi, the Gadatsu, and the Okiku. So, strong hand for both. The Uta player is going to curve really well. But, I mean, also so is the Katakuri. So, we're in for a treat, I think, here, folks. So, let's see how this starts. Here we go. Yeah, so like I said, the prices for the decks, the Uta deck has gone up because of this event. It's really unfortunate because the Uta deck was supposed to be pretty, inexpensive to get into. And for the most part, I mean, it relatively is besides the 2 chase cards in it. So, going to go to the Wandon, pass, draw for turn, and the 2 Don here for our cat player, and pass. So, no cards play. 3 Don turn here. Playing a card here is interesting, especially at 5 life. We know it, but our opponent doesn't know it. Have the Gadatsu in hand. So they're going to swing 5 at life. Going to get that Neko out of hand. Let's see if they elect to play a card. Yep, and they're just going to go with the blocker Uta. Interesting to establish that pretty quickly. But you know, like I said, you do risk the chance of it getting Godatu. Not this turn, so it's gonna live. But you know, in previous turns, or I mean, in future turns. So let's see. 5 at life, no Don. Ooh, just gonna take it, no block. And then we're gonna go straight into the Okiku. Taking not bad there, honestly. Although, you know, you do have to play around. So let's see. We're going to 5 Don this turn. You have the Zoro available. So yeah, you're gonna go 6 at life. You're gonna draw. Nice, hit a Luffy. That's gonna help. So now we have 2 Luffys in hand as well. So 6 at life. What does the Katakuri player decide to do here? You already countered once. Oh, gonna counter twice. What does he give up? I can't see. Fancy card. Looks like that's a beige, I think. A Capone. Nice. And then not going to play the Zoro. We're just going to play the Nami and go searching. Probably the better play, right? Because you know if it gets Gadatsu, like, you know, you just lost a searcher. Instead of your 4K body, that's going to swing for 6 later on. And then he's going to go in and pick the Sanji. So the Sanji is really interesting. And it reads as Don 1, your turn. For every 3 rested Don on your field, this character gets plus 1,000 power. So, you know, you play your thing, you put a Don on it, and for every Don that's rested, it is a ginormous swing. So that is a sick card. Okay, going to go to life. I kind of missed it. Okay, so we have a Satori chilling at top of the life here. Still 5 life. Put it at the bottom, okay? And our Uda player is going to elect to take. So 7 at life. Yeah, I mean, you definitely take there. Going to go to Gadatsu, pop the Nami. Makes sense. And then the Okiku, 6 at life. And we're just going to take. So we're going down to 2 relatively fast. Honestly, not the end of the world. If you are the Uda player, you know, your hand size is really big. And I think we're at 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going to our 7 Don. So we're going to be able to put Blocker Luffy out. Swing 5 at life. Let's see, just going to take. Good time to take. I mean, you're head on life. You've already, you know, countered out of so many cards. Let's see how wide our Uda player is going to go. So we go Blocker Luffy. 7, which allows us to play a 4 cost for free. Okay, and then we're just going to play a 2 drop. What is this 2 drop here? It is looks like it's the Bueno. I think that's how you say its name. Just another blocker. Is that what that is? I can't see the art. Oh, it's a Nami. It's another Nami. I thought it was a blocker. It is not. It is indeed another Nami. All right. So we have more search available. See, our opponent got 10 cost in hand. Okiku, Gadatsu, 2 of the 1 cost, the Flampes, and that 10 cost is indeed a big mom as well. So let's see what our opponent's going to do. Another hit at life our Uta player is going to take. Going to 1 very quick. 4 to 1 here. 8 Don up. Maybe we go another Okiku. Or our opponent's at 1 life, so his board is relatively safe from a Gadatsu here. Gadatsu makes no sense anymore. So maybe we go Okiku, another swing at life. Yeah, I think that's probably the best play. And then maybe you play this. That 3 drop, I think, in hand is the Charlotte Amande, which is just a 2K counter, which reads, you may trash 1 card with trigger from your hand and rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost 2 or less, so it doesn't make sense to play it there. Nice. And so let's see. We are indeed going to swing 7. That's 2 million volts, 200 million volts. Going to put that at the bottom. Absolutely, that is a game changer. Oh my god, he took again. So our Uta player has not countered out of anything at all. At all this game. Obviously, we're going to block. Yeah, get rid of the Uta. Yeah, and play down the other Okiku. Great sequencing from the Katakuri player. He's looking good on board. I mean, honestly, like this game is going so well for him, but the Uta player's hand size is so ginormous. Not really going to be able to go through anything. So electing to swing here. Tanami. 5. And another 5 at life. Yep, and he's going to take that one. No trigger. Looks like he's going to hit another 10 cost Big Mom, which is great for the Uta player. I mean, you know, going down on life, that Big Mom's not going to get a lot of value. Wow, going to swing 7 with the Luffy. What are we swinging at here? Are we going to try to clear board? We have 9 down up, 7 at life. Ooh, hits 200 million off life. Also has one at bottom too. Just going to elect to take that. Nice. Oh my gosh, we're going to play Eustace. Yeah, and the Eustace allows us to play another Uta and gets to attach a Don to it. And restand the Luffy. Great sequencing from our Uta player. So if you put Don 1 on it and the character is rested, your opponent cannot attack anything other than the Captain Kid. And then you can rest it to play one character with a cost 3 or less from your hand. So the Luffy is safe from the being able to restand with the 3-cost Uta's ability, which is basically trash an event from your hand, and you see he trashed the I'm Invincible to be able to restand the Luffy, and then he played the Eustace as well to force every swing at the Eustace, which is really sick. So he's gonna be able to protect that. That Eustace is gonna be really hard to swing at, it being at 8 cost, 8K. So, you know, 8K not an easy number. Like, you get a good one with this Katakuri, but the problem is if you play this Katakuri, you're not going to be able to play this 10-drop Big Mom. So, very interesting predicament here for our Katakuri player. Let's see how he chooses to move forward. Because, yeah, this looks pretty scary for him, I'm not going to lie. So, 2 life, 2 Big Moms. Not going to get a lot of value out of the Big Moms. There's no life to take. So let's see here. Has to swing at the Eustace if you're going to swing at all. Hand is looking rough as well. 2 Big Moms, a Beige, 2 of the 1-drops. You could do some okay, doesn't have impact. That's not impact. That's you're the one who should disappear in hand. So that's a counter event as well. So yeah, I mean, realistically, our Katakuri player is in a very tough position here, despite rushing the Utah player down the life. It's gonna elect to go. What is that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at life or at Eustace. This hand size is just gigantic at this point, right? So 8, 9, 10, 11 with the 2K and the Zoro. I think at this point he's debating just like swinging everything, trying to at least reduce the hand here, but like the board state is not in his favor. The hand size is not in his favor. So this is rough. So another 9 at the Eustace. Debating the Mihawk here, which is a 2K counter. Gonna give it to him. And then another 9 at the Eustace. So no, not playing anything down this turn. Just trying his hardest to get rid of this Eustace. And our Utah player went down really fast. Yeah, gonna block. Save cards in hand. And looking really rough here. So gonna draw into the 2-cost event here. Which is, I think that's just backlight all art. Yeah, that is just a backlight all art. So he's gonna be able to, you know, deal with one of those Okikus if you wanted to, but of course you want to play around it and not give them the free life, which Okiku is on KO. If your opponent has 3 or less life, you get to heal essentially. So gonna swing six at life after the Nami search. So we drew a Brook and then also drew a 2K offhand. Yeah, I got a counter 2K out for the Katakuri player. Has 5 in hand. It's looking really bleak for our Katakuri player here. Okay, gonna go 9, of course. Always go 9 with the kid. Has to take here. Okay, no trigger. Just the Satori there, another 2K counter. And then we know that last life is a 200 million volts. Gonna go another Luffy. So that is a 7 cost blocker that allows him to play a 4 cost if he wants to as well. Let's see if he elects to. Debating the Zoro. 4 costs or less, I should say. Debating the Zoro. That's just like free added extra pressure if he doesn't have any blockers in hand, which he doesn't, and we know his last life isn't a blocker. So, yeah, absolutely play the Zoro, and with 2 blockers, and a hand like that, you are looking pretty primed. Now, obviously, our opponent can deal with, or our Katakuri player can deal with one of the blockers, right? It has the Amaru in hand. Oh wait, but has no way to reduce the cost of the Luffy because Amaru only works on 4 drops. So yeah, this Katakuri player I think is in a very interesting position. Might be seeing game next turn. Let's see what they're choosing to do here. Looks like they're gonna throw 4 onto the Katakuri, swing for 10. Yep. Forgot what it was. So has to swing at the Eustace as well, which is an 8, so he just trashed 3K counter. Is trying so desperately hard to get rid of this Eustace. 2 blockers though, there's just no way. So I understand the strategy now, right? Our Uta player went really aggro with taking life, got the Captain Kid, and just protected the Captain Kid with his life. And now that you have to swing at the kid, you can't swing at life. So going to 0, as scary as it seems, really isn't that terrifying. And then you put the blocker Luffy's on, and yeah, it's just kind of game from here. So our opponent, our Katakuri's hand is pretty low. I keep saying our opponent like I'm the one playing, or I'm playing Uta. I'm not. Our Katakuri's hand isn't great as far as counter goes. Looks like we got 1 2K. Got the Satori 2K, and I think that's a beige as well. So 6K in hand, and then we also have the 0 cost event. Might be able to survive this time, but let's see. We're going 9 at life. Going to elect to choose, and we know it's the Amaru. Yep. Going to discard 2 cards, heal himself. Heal himself to 1. So let's see. What's the adjustment here on the side of the Uta player? We're going to swing and draw, I think. Or do you try to go for the win here? You have 4 swings. We're just going to go 7 at life. 5. Yep, and we're going to counter, which also discards a card out of hand, puts him to 8. So now we're at 3 cards in hand. Just trying to math it out here. Still have leader swing available. This is close because you have 3 swings. You need 2 of them to connect. So you have to math this out properly. And so if our opponent has, or I'm sorry, I keep saying our opponent. If the Katakuri player's hand, we see the hand, but I'm thinking of it as like a learning process, right? So 7 at life forces 2 cards out of hand regardless. It is either going to be two, like a 3K, or in this case for the Katakuri player, two 2Ks, which is the worst, and gives all the intel in the world. For the Uta player, you just know that they don't have any counter in hand if they're going to give two 2Ks out there. Yeah, and then going to go another 7. Search while you're there. Oh my goodness. Is that the restand? Uh, okay, grabs another 2K, throws it all off, and the Uta player takes it against Katakuri. Wow, what an insane game. I love the decision of the gameplay. Go down to 0 really fast, play kid, and just protect that kid with your entire life. It being such a big body at 8K just makes it so hard for the Katakuri player to deal with. And that is exactly what happened. So, great play, Sugoi, indeed. Hi, Sugoi, indeed, on the side of Uda player, but also a good game, well played from the Katakuri player, getting second place here and going to be representing Japan. So super sick. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys enjoy these style of videos. I enjoy making them. Leave a like down below, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about Uta and how you feel about her winning this event. I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, later.